During my earlier years of high school, there was this one extremely confident kid in my class who I wanted to be like so bad. He was especially like that with the girls too, and I envied that so bad, bro. And he was basically an Eshe, which is the Australian version of the roadmen in the UK. And he used to hang around maybe 4 or 5 people, maybe a couple of them used to be girls, basically every single day at school. And these people were seen as the top dogs in school, the most popular. They were at the top of the social hierarchy. No one wanted to mess with them. They were very, very intimidating. And I really, really wanted to be a part of this group. I was a skinny ass kid with not much confidence, right? So I wouldn't have fit into this group, but I wanted to be like them. I started to dress like them a little bit. I used to, they used to wear like this certain type of sock. I started wearing that type of sock. They used to walk differently. They used to walk like confidently. I started walking like them. I started wearing the shorts the boys wore, which was like kind of longer shorts. The bag was like one of those floppy bags, if you get what I mean by that. So I brought one of those, right? And I tried to fit in with them so bad. And luckily one day I got invited to go and talk over with their group in class. So I got a chance to basically try out to be a part of their group for half an hour to 45 minutes. And I can't exactly remember how it went, but it went well because I started hanging out with these people. I was pretty good at basketball, so I wasn't, at the bottom of the social hierarchy at school, but I definitely wasn't at the top in year 7. So I wasn't like one of those people that they used to bully. So I started hanging around these people. Not all the time, but sometimes at lunchtime and recess, and I started to act more like them. I started to speak like them. I started to swear a lot more because they were, bogans basically with a really, really strong Australian accent. They used to swear a lot. My grades dropped a little bit. Right, I was still a good kid, but I wasn't being me. I was getting a little bit more attention from girls at my school. It might have just been my mind, I'm not too sure. But the attention I was getting, it wasn't for me. It was from the mask I was putting on myself, because that wasn't me. I knew hanging around these people, that wasn't me, bro. That's not who I was at heart. I was faking my confidence. It wasn't real. It was arrogance. Right? I didn't bully people, but I put people down sometimes to fit in with this group. And there was this one group of girls in my class who, if you look back to them now, they were probably more attractive than the girls in that, kind of naughty group, right? And I loved attention from them. I was getting a bit more attention from them when I was being myself, because they were kind of more like me. They were sensible, they were responsible. They started saying that I had changed because I was hanging around this one dude more, which is the person I was talking about before, being very, very confident. Right? They were saying that, he changed me. They didn't like this kid because of what he's done and his reputation and stuff. After a few months, everybody knew about it. I changed quite a bit. Not too much, not complete character development, but it was definitely something, bro. You could tell that I had changed because of these people, and it was extremely unattractive. It might have been a little bit attractive to the girls I was talking to, a bit more, but when they saw my real side, they wouldn't have been attracted to me. No one would have been, because it reflects insecurity. I was very, very insecure. And I don't know if this is facts or not, but what I've heard, women are very, very good at spotting that in a man, 100%. And I'll touch on that more in a minute. But one day, would have been about maybe 3 months after hanging around these guys consistently, we went into the bathroom, the school bathrooms. And at this point, there was no vaping, there was nothing about crime or nothing like that at this point. Yeah, we were year 7s, most of us were 12 and 13, okay? We walked into the bathroom. This kid, I think he's year 9 or 10 at this point. Yeah, in year 7, he was 9 or 10, gives my friend a vape, right? He hits it first, he goes around, everyone hits it. I say pass first, and I say I might hit it in a minute, but it gets to the point where I'm about to hit it, and I'm like, fuck this, I can't do it. I couldn't do it, bro. I couldn't do it. I don't know what it was, because I'm actually surprised I didn't do it. They all called me a pussy. I walked out and I didn't really hang with them again. It got too much. I wasn't built for that life, bro, because I was faking it. And at this point, I didn't really know what to do, because I had these people, right, who I used to kind of be like. They saw me as different. They didn't really respect me very much. And then I had these people who I just turned down a vape. So I was not built to be in their type of group. I was a pussy. So I was kind of in the middle. Of course, my OG friends still respected me, 100%, yeah, but that was it. I wanted attention from women. I didn't want to be looked at as ugly from girls. I wanted to be attractive. But because I was playing 2 personas, I was ugly to everybody. I'm not just talking physically, I'm talking spiritually, right? Personality Ross. Because I couldn't go back to being in this group, like the naughty kids, I couldn't go back there unless I hit that vape. That's the only way I'd actually get back into their friend group, which I was not doing. I was taught at a very young age not to touch that shit, and I didn't touch it. I knew that was too much. I knew if my parents found out, they'd give me a fucking massive smack on the ass, bro, and I'd be grounded for like a month. I knew that, and I was not taking the risk. So I went back to being kind of my true self. I was in like the smart class at school. So I went back to really trying hard at school, and it hurt my ego a little bit, but at least I wasn't trying to be someone else I wasn't. And at that point, I've told you guys this before, but the most attractive girl that I thought in school anyway actually started to like me. She kind of already did. This is where she started to talk to me even more. You know, we talked every single night beforehand. We might have only talked maybe once or twice every single week, but we got to know each other a bit more now. And I truly believe that was because I was being my true, authentic self. And I'm not gonna go deep into it because this is not what this video is about, but this girl actually became more like those guys. And I became less attracted to her. I never really touched on this before, but you know, I'm not here to talk shit, right? But that's basically why I became less attracted to her. So I spent the rest of my years through the rest of year 7 through year 8, basically being myself and being my true authentic self. I was very, very nervous. I was still a very, very anxious kid, but I was being my true authentic self. And then at the end of year 8, when year 9 started, I discovered self-improvement, and that definitely improved my confidence. And ever since then, I have been working on improving my true authentic self. I definitely have. I've had, parts of my life where I've tried to, especially in year 9, try to fit in with certain types of groups at school and change my character, but I never left my true authentic self. Never did. I started posting content on social media, and maybe that has had an effect on it, but ever since being my true authentic self and really grounding myself in that and making every single decision in my life towards who I hang out with, the things I eat, the things I drink, like the things I study, literally everything in my life, once that is grounded in who I truly am, my most authentic self, which is not fucking vaping in the bathrooms. That's not me. I have gotten 10 times more attention from women and just genuinely other men who have respected me since doing that. And I'll tell you why I truly believe that is the case. Women, and again, I told this to you before, but let me know if I'm wrong. But this is just what I've heard and just from my personal experience as well, right? Women love it. Men, I know I love it when you be your true, authentic self and you are genuinely confident in that. Most people aren't confident in who they truly are, or you are just not being the best version of your genuine self. Right now, you may be being yourself, yes, but you're not being the best version of your genuine self. And that's why not many people find you attractive. But when you do, this signals to the other person that they can be their true authentic self as well, because you are confident in you, especially with women. Okay, if you be yourself, like your true, genuine, best self, that's very, very important, they feel so comfortable around your presence. And if there's any women watching this video, let me know if that is facts or not. Please, if I'm wrong, let me know. And if you're denying the importance of that, think back to the times in your life when you have been yourself, like your true self, around other people, and there's no room for judgment. Do you know how, at least for me anyway, because I was always trying to be someone else, do you know how good that feels when that's actually the case? It is one of the best feelings ever, man. It is one of the best feelings I've ever experienced, being around other people, to sit in my shoes and be confident that I am me. And as I said, you might be being yourself right now, but you can do better. This isn't just me saying to be you and you will instantly be more attractive. No, not necessarily. Yes, you will always be the same person at heart, but you can build upon this, okay? You will always have the same block of land. It will never move, but you can build multiple houses, break down a house and build a new one on this block of land. And that's the same with your life. You can build on your true, most authentic self, but you can't destroy that. It will always be there, at least for me anyway. It's always been there. I've always been the same dude at heart since when I discovered the WWE and I wanted to be a WWE wrestler and change the world because of that. I've always been that type of kid. A lot of people will disrespect and judge you for being your most authentic self, but as I've said so many times, or I actually mentioned it in a video last week, It is the girlfriend or the friend, the person. It's not a person, it's not a friend. You don't just want to attract anyone into your life, you want to attract the person. And that is found through you, your most authentic self. I've said that so many times. I'm probably just yapping right now and repeating myself, so I'm going to end the video here. I hope you found this valuable. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.